Hey my friends, welcome back to Arms and Gaming. Mike here. Now guys, I felt that I needed to make a little bit of a better version of the 4 umbilical cord video, because I've had some complaints about, you know, people that's new to the game. They don't really know and understand what to do and how to get these cords on, how to get this special ending, or the secret ending as we all know it as Bloodborne players. We have to consume 3 umbilical cords in order to get this ending. There's 4 umbilical cords in the game, but you only need 3. But I'm going to show you in this video the complete version, where to go, who to kill, and where to find these, because these cords can be quite missable if you don't follow the correct steps. I mean, this is the ending you're working towards, and you can actually get a trophy for getting this ending as well, if you're ever going for the whole platinum thing. So stick with me, my friends. I'm gonna show you. It's quite a lengthy video. I've sped up a lot of the video, so let's backtrack this and let me help you find all 4 the umbilical cords in the game of Bloodborne. So here we go, my friends. I'm starting off a new game, running from Yusefka's clinic on my way to Gascoigne. That's one of the first important boss fights that you have to do. You'll see, like I said, I sped up the video quite a lot, and I'm not really fighting enemies and stuff. I'm gonna try and include as much detail as I can. I'm not using too many shortcuts in this video, but I am lighting the lanterns and stuff. Should you die or something, it's just easier to get to the points if you have the lanterns already. I guess the shortcuts work just as well, but yeah, for this video I didn't include the shortcuts, just to, you know, try to keep the length of the video down. It is quite a lengthy video, but yeah, as you can see, on my way to Father Gascoigne, and just gonna get him out of the way. There's one quest line that we're gonna have to follow. We're gonna follow Ariana's quest line in order to get her umbilical cord. So there's a couple of steps you need to take there as well. But it's not really that hard, my friends. It's like I said, you only need 3 of these cords to get the secret ending, but the game gives you 4. It's just if you miss one. Okay, so just getting rid of Father Gascoigne over here. A couple of slaps. Light the lantern. Move on to Odin's Chapel, or the Cathedral Ward. Now, my friends, here's a very important step. Do not skip this. Remember, you're going to come down to this place later in the game with the Ariana quest. Do not skip this next step. You need to talk to the red guy. As soon as you come into the chapel, talk to him, exhaust his whole conversation until he asks you to send survivors to Odin's Chapel. This is very important. If you don't do this, you can't do Ariana's quest, and you're going to miss that cord. So don't skip this. Right. Our next step is we want to get to the Bloodstaff Beast, or well, actually we want to open up this door in the cathedral. Now, in order to do that, you need to defeat the Bloodstaff Beast in Old Yharnam. You'll see the reason why you need to open up that door, because that door leads to the abandoned workshop. So yes, just follow me over here, and we're going to head over to Old Yharnam, where we're going to take on the Bloodstaff Beast and get him out of the way. That's the only way that door opens up. It's when you defeat the Bloodstaff Beast. Not that hard of a boss, but I'm pretty sure you'll do okay. It does look funny when you play the game this way and you speed it up as much as I'm doing here. It takes longer to film the scenes than, you know, speeding up the thing. I think it does feel weird for me not opening up the shortcuts. I mean, I'm so used to, you know, playing the game very diligently and making sure that my backside is covered, but it's like I said, guys, I don't want to bore you to death. I just want to help you. Right, so let's get into, let's sort out this misses very quickly. Do a couple of stun attacks and all that stuff. I still say this is one of my favorite boss fights. It's she's very unpredictable, and you have to be so careful when you're fighting the Bloodstar Beast, especially because you can get poisoned and all that stuff. Now what I'm going to do from here on in, I'm going to go to the Hunter's Dream from this boss fight. As you can see there, I have 21 insights. I don't want all those insights. I'm just spending everything on consumables, just refilling my blood vials and bullets and whatever I use during the game. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Come back to the Hunter's Dream and get rid of your insights. After that, we're going to return to the Cathedral Ward, where you'll see now that door is open. So now we're going to head over to the abandoned workshop to go and pick up the first of the 4 umbilical cords. Remember to heal up your power when you get to this point, when you're dropping down between these platforms. It can be you can die if you don't heal up. I actually forgot there, but don't you forget. Alright, so if this is the first time you're playing this game, you'll actually get a trophy for reaching this area. But right over there on the altar is your first umbilical cord. Pick that up and leave that in your storage for now. Now we're going to start with a little bit of a lengthy part of the video. We are taking the back door basically into the Cathedral Ward. We are heading towards Vicar Amelia. Go get her out of the way. A lot of boss fights that you have to do in order to get all this stuff. It's like I say, this stuff, it's so easy to miss. You can, it's, I mean, if you didn't know about the abandoned workshop, that's one of the cords already gone. Okay. Very important, another step, guys. Remember to interact with the skull. If you don't interact with the skull, you won't gain entrance to the Forbidden Woods. So don't skip this. As soon as you're done with that boss fight, just go touch the skull, watch the little cutscene, and then move on. What I'm going to do here now is I'm going to activate Ariana's quest. You can only do this after the Vicar Amelia fight. So once you get to this little point, there's 2 NPCs that you can actually send to the safety of the Cathedral Ward over here. It's the skeptical old man and Ariana, but we're only going to send Ariana for this one. The first conversation she's going to have with you, she'll tell you she's off and she's not going anywhere and all that stuff. Knock on the door a second time, and then her dialogue will change, and she'll ask you if there's a place of safety, and then you send her to Odin's Chapel. I did it 3 times just to make sure she's there, and there's one step that I actually missed the previous time when I did this. You must make sure you go and visit her at least once more. Otherwise, her quest line is completely void. But it's like I said, my friends, just follow all the steps you're seeing on the screen, and you should be okay. You can get all the stuff. I've seen sometimes I get in the comments, I'll get a comment from a person, yeah, but how did I get to this point and this and this and this? Don't skip the video. It's easy as that. Watch the whole video. But anyway, just some useless information there. Okay, again, I'm just getting rid of all the stuff after I lit the lantern in the Forbidden Woods. I'm just getting rid of the insides, just filling up my stuff again. This is what I'm talking about. After this, go back to the Cathedral Ward and interact with Ariana. Now she's sitting in the cathedral. She'll offer you her blood, all that stuff. Interact with her, accept the blood, and all that stuff. Because this is very important to follow her quest line. She needs to be here. Okay. So from here, we are going to go back to the Hunter's Dream, and then we're going to go back to the Forbidden Woods. It's just faster this way. To do it this way. Right. There goes Mr. Speedy Gonzalez Hunter. So we are heading towards one of the challenging boss fights, which is the Shadows of Yharnam. Not because they're very difficult, because it's 3-on-1. So, but you should be okay. Again, it feels very weird for me not opening up the shortcuts and stuff. I would suggest you do that if you're a first-time Bloodborne player or you're not too sure that you're gonna beat the bosses and all that stuff. You know, it's just safety, for safety reasons. But this is definitely the longest run to get to the boss fight. Okay. As per usual, I'm using fire paper, beast blood pellets, and my trusty sword cleaver. So I'm just getting rid of these guys. As quickly as I can. Okay, we're going to move on to Byrgenwerth. Now, as all this is taking place, different things it's starting to happen with Ariana. By the time you defeat Rom, the vacuous spider, she's a little bit. If you go back to the cathedral world, you'll see she's bent over, she's in pain and all that stuff. And then right after the One Reborn boss fight, I think that's when the whole transformation happens, where she gives birth to this thing, which is not a child. And that's where one of the quotes comes from. But okay, got rid of Rom, heading towards the One Reborn. Just gonna speed past these guys as quickly as I can. When you get to this point, just run out of the way of the laser and you should be fine. I did go for some blood vials over here because I noticed I was a little bit low. Just took those 8 vials there on the little balcony. Okay, heading towards the elevator. Jump through the window. Get into the bathtub. Gonna go sort out the One Reborn as quickly as I can. Stick my saw up your bum. Like so. You gotta love the whirligig saw, it's such a great weapon. Right, we're moving on to the lecture building, and then we're moving on to the Nightmare of Mensis. To go and take care of Mr. Micolash. I always kill that little silver beast because I don't want him following me, so he can be quite a pain. Sometimes he'll follow you to the back door of this big building, and he can actually block you at this door, so it's just better to get rid of him. I don't know where his brother came from. Just going to work my way through the spiders here. Run past this hunter on its left side. And we're going to head down to where the elevator is located. Various ways you can fight Micolash. There's various videos on the channel on how you can cheese him or how you can kill him, you know, the legit way or whatever. This is one of the later stages I found out, where you throw poison knives at him, and when you drop down to him, for some reason he's already in the cage then, and the cage door is shut. So his first phase isn't that hard. You know, just get him out the way. I threw some knives at him. This is what I was talking about. All of a sudden he's behind the cage door and he just keeps on running towards you. So it's kind of a little broken glitch in the game, but hey man, it works. Right, we're going to move on to Mogo's Wet Nurse, where we find the second chord. This is a chord that you can't miss. I mean, if you're going to fight the Mogo's Wet Nurse, she drops that after the boss fight. So this is the second one. This is the one you can't really miss. The other two, or the other three, it's very easy to miss. I'm just going to go sort out the Wet Nurse here. I'm going to use my whirligig, beast blood pellets, and fire paper. Give her a couple of slaps. Very dangerous boss if you haven't fought her before. I mean, she has like, what, 8 or 6 arms full of blades. Sometimes that could be one shot. But, okay. After this Nightmare Slain logo pops up, you get your second umbilical cord. Again, leave that in your storage until later. So what we're going to do is we're going to return to the hunter's dream again. Again, I have 23 insights. I'm just getting rid of that stuff because it does actually have an impact on the difficulty level in the game and how the game progresses. The more insights you have, the more stuff you'll see, but it does work on the difficulty level. Right, when you go back to the cathedral ward, you'll notice Ariana is not there. She's sitting in the basement, and she already gave birth to her little offspring there. And this is where you find the third cord. Now, like I said, you only need 3 in order to get the secret ending, but we're going for all 4 of the cords. I've seen in my comments sometimes, this is a step that happens a lot. Most people go back to Yosefka's clinic via the Forbidden Woods before they've gotten this far in the quest line. And then if you haven't done this, you can't get the 4th cord. So it's best to leave Yosefka for last. After the One Reborn fight, that's when you go to Yosefka's clinic, and that's where you'll find the 4th cord. Now, instead of going through the gate, we're going to go to the left-hand side here where the tree is, past this little cabin, past the dark cages, into a cave at the back. And we're going to follow that path to Yosefka's clinic. Remember, you will not find the cord from Yosefka if you haven't killed the One Reborn and Romnavakia spider already. Then that is void. You won't find it there. If you attack her before that, she'll probably drop one of her ruins to you, and she'll be much more violent and stuff. But go to Yosefka after the One Reborn fight. Or even do it the way I'm doing it in this video. Go to her after the wet nurse fight, then you know it can't be void. Because now you'll find her on a table, standing there with her ass in the moonlight.
God, I'm nauseous. It's progressing.
And once you kill her, that's where you find the 4th and final cord.
Don't you see? It's rather rapturous.
And then it's very easy from there, my friends. You go back to the hunter's dream. Conveniently, there's a lantern very close to you in this building. Go back to the hunter's dream, consume the umbilical cords. You can consume all 4 of them. I mean, they give you some insights and you can use that for consumables, but that's what's needed. You need to consume 3 of those cords in order to trigger the boss fight with the moon presence right after Gehrman. Now remember, even if you do this now and you consume this and you lose the fight to Gehrman, the quest line or the ending is already triggered. You can't lose that. So even if you defeat Gehrman and you go to the moon presence fight and he defeats you, you're not going to lose that. It's not going to be void, so it's going to be fine for you. You can just keep coming back until you defeat the moon presence. My friends, but that is basically it. We are right back where we started. I consumed the cords. I'm just filling up on my consumables, and I'm going to head over to Gehrman, and we're going to see what we saw in the beginning of this video. I'm going to take on him, and I'm going to take on the moon presence, and I'm going to get the secret ending to Bloodborne. I do want to say thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Leave me some comments, my friends, and if you ever have any questions, let me know, and I'll try my best to help you as best I can. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, be safe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Are you cold? Oh, good hunter.